Once a year in one of the most beautiful valleys in Austria, the Montafon, an unmissable classic rally car event takes place. The Silvretta Classic. In 2010, this rally brought together fascinating car history and exciting automotive future technologies. And for the first time, the Silvretta E Auto Rally also took place, with one automotive manufacturer clearly proving that cars with electric drives aren't just practical, they can be showstoppers. Audi proudly presents its electrically powered super sports car, the e-tron. 313 horsepower, phenomenal 4,500 Newton-meters of torque, and a maximum speed limited to 124 miles an hour, sounds more like an automotive thoroughbred. A super sports car complements the Audi brand's genes very well. We've made sport in us a major focus and would like to use this chance to reinforce our Vorsprung durch Technik brand philosophy. A fantastic opportunity to pull out all the stops in the top segment. Modelled on the Audi R8, the e-tron is not a series model but a concept, a technology platform as it's known in the trade. We call those vehicles technology platforms that have a standard shell but are completely new under the skin. And that's also what distinguishes it from a prototype. A prototype would have an exterior like the vehicle that we showed in Frankfurt. Of course, we don't want to show the real thing yet. That's why we put the whole thing inconspicuously in the shell of an R8. The color is discreet as well, because in the early stages, we don't want the car to stand out too much. Emotional design, impressive performance. In theory, the Audi e-tron is utterly convincing. But electromobility is a very complex subject that goes well beyond the development of a dynamic series vehicle. The efficiency of the systems such as the cooling system, energy management and all of the comfort functions must be completely rescaled. We will simply do everything it takes to convert every kilowatt-hour into cruising range. Of course, we're also working intensively on advancing the battery. In the meantime, we're in the process of standardizing the cell sizes in cooperation with the competition. Performance capacity will of course become the brand's defining quality. By the end of 2012, the e-tron will achieve a cruising range of 151 miles. But overcoming the obstacles of technological development is only a small step on the long road to electromobility. Of course, infrastructure is the next big challenge. An electric car only makes sense when there is an adequate infrastructure in place to secure the charging. We're dealing with this in the framework of the National E-Mobility Platform implemented by the Chancellor. I myself am active in the standardization process, and the power producers are there as well. There may be a long way to go, but if the Silvretta electric car is any indication for what this future technology holds, then the first obstacle has been overcome. The Audi e-tron came in at first place. At the end of the day, we want to position the e-tron the way we did with Quattro, as a sports car highlight. Electric drive doesn't mean emotionless and no fun. This vehicle definitely proves that point.